Publisher Rocket as an author. Is it worth it? Let's have a look. I'm Rob Wallace, author of SEO Layman's Guide, Smartphone Smart Marketing, Steak Bake, Short Vampire Story, and soon The Silence of the Song, Epic Fantasy, and a few other books. And you can check that all out at robwallace.co.uk. But you're here for Publisher Rocket, so let's dive in and see if it is worth it as an indie publisher, as a self-publisher. You know, what does it do for us? Can we use it? So let's just whip on over here. So this is a full-on article that I have written, and that's on my website. If you just go to blogs, news, you can scroll down and you can check out the whole thing here. So I'm saying Publisher Rocket as an indie author, is it worth it? Straight off the bat, I think it's worth it. I purchased it and I use it for every single book, before, during and after. So before, I use it for title generation, getting ideas, you know, checking out the competition, seeing how much money is in the book, potential in the book, etc. And then after it, I'm using it to find the kind of best categories to put it into, the best keywords, and monitoring the competition, etc, etc. So it is, for an author, it has some fantastic tools. So let's have a look at some of these. Now, before we start looking at the tool, now I suppose you got to, I think you have to look at this as an investment. You know, it's $100 software. It's an investment in your author career. So if you're a self-publishing author who has joined the hype that, you know, you publish a shitty book and put it on Amazon and you're just going to rake in cash, then no. Amazon is the most competitive e-commerce marketplace on earth, and you need to do your homework and you need to work hard and you need to stand out from the competition. So this is not an easy place, and that's why you need a competitive advantage. Now, I have a background in SEO and marketing, and it was because of this understanding of search engines that I went looking for how Amazon's search engine works. And this is what this kind of paragraph is basically saying. Your books need to be indexed and you need to get ranking. So if I was to type in Amazon something like you know, vampire story, so there's my vampire story, Steak Bake. But if I was to type in vampire story, you're going to get a maximum of, say, 600 titles being shown over 20 pages or 40 pages on Amazon, maybe 10 per page. But there's probably about 40 to 50,000 vampire stories actually written. So in SEO, there's a classic joke of where do you hide the dead body? You hide it on page 2 of Google, because no one goes there. And this is the exact same. You know, when you're typing in stuff on Amazon, you're going to the first page or second page, you're checking out, unless you're going direct. So having Publisher Rocket allows you to have a better understanding of the search engines of Amazon and get your book indexed and then get your book ranked. Then the next thing I'm talking about, the competitive advantage. You need a competitive advantage. I'm saying here 20 entries on that page with another 20 pages, but each have 20 entries. That's 400 titles. When I type in thriller, Amazon says there is 200,000 matches, 200,000 book titles, but it's only shown 400 books over 20 pages. So this is why you need to understand the search engine that is Amazon if you want to get your book read, and therefore you want to make a profit. If you've just written your book and you're not really bothered about people reading it, then maybe not investing in a tool. But I'm guessing you're here because you want to understand if this tool can make you more competitive. Is it worth it? So what does it do? Publisher Rocket does a number of things. In the simplest term, it allows you to search, research, refine and define your book titles, covers, prices, keywords and competition all within one tool. The software has 4 main tools, which is keyword research, competition analyzer, category search and AMS keyword search. So if I click on there, you can see these are these tools: the keyword search, the competition analysis, category search, AMS, keyword search and your tutorials. And at the minute we're on the UK. You also get USA, Germany. You change the language and you can search for book or ebook, which is pretty handy. So that's what I'm saying there. It's, can you check out the paperback ebook? So keyword research. So what is keyword research? What is a keyword? So I just published recently. Let's have a wee look at this bad boy. So, oh, that's not good. Let's oh, that's not good either. Don't know what's happening there. Oh, need to fix that. So there's Martial Fartless Way of the Ninja. It's the martial arts colouring book, and as you can see, the theme is kind of adult based, kind of teenager based, humorous farting colouring in book. So the kind of keywords that I'd be looking for there is not necessarily martial fartist or way of the ninja or anything like that. It would be the things around colouring books. So I would come to my keyword research. I type in colouring books with the American spelling. It was on book, and it's going to generate me this kind of list. I'm then going to press on the search button, and we'll have a look at the data that it creates. So I can see there the top line, colouring books, you know, it's an average of 100 pages. Well, mine's only 50 pages. Number of competitors, it's quite competitive, 1200. Average price is £6, means it's £5.99, so perfectly in that range. Average monthly earnings 2,433. I want a slice of that pie, colouring books, but that's the top end. Quite a few monthly searches for it, and the competition on colouring books as a keyword is quite high. So keyword is obviously it's the central part of the information. So colouring books, that's what the thing is. Now a long tail keyword would be adult colouring books, or humorous colouring books, or colouring books for adult relaxation, or colouring books for boys cool animals. They're long tail keywords that contain the key or the main keyword colouring books. And as you can see by looking down these, we can look to see again average number of page, the average price, the average earnings. We can see the search volume, and we can see the competition score. So when I was researching for Martial Fartless Way of the Ninja and Fartosaurus, the colouring in things, I came to Publisher Rocket and I checked out what kind of keywords that I could use. I then went to the competition analyzer, and you can get to them via the top bar, or you can come here, and I typed in adult colouring book, And now I'm in the UK, so actually what I'm going to do here is just switch over to the United States of America, the search engine. At the top, go to the competition analyzer and type that in, because using the American spelling in the UK one isn't going to work because we don't spell colouring like that. So colouring book, and I want to just put adult. That's the market, it's a book. Let's press enter. As you can see, straight away super competitive. So the first thing we're getting here, if we look at this, fuck you fucking got this motivational swear words colouring book. Tells you the book categories, tells you who it's by, the bestseller rank, it's real high, 60 pages. No keyword in title for adult colouring book, yet it is the #1 or one of. It's making about $1,000 a day. It's priced at $4.99 and roughly £30,000 per month. So that's doing pretty good. I could be doing with a slice of that pie. So I could. So that's that. Let me just check out here. Okay. So this is Fartosaurus, as you can see, Fartosaurus, and again I'm selling it Amazon USA, $5.99 for UK and $6.99. Fartosaurus colouring book, Fartosaurus Jurassic Farts, a child and adult colouring book for dinosaur lovers. Some of the kind of key words here would be adult colouring book, you know, dinosaur lovers, dinosaur, Jurassic, colouring book by itself. Oh, we pick the nose. A humorous colouring book, and this is my listing, you know. So I've got the dinosaurs, so that's the competitions. The competitions I'm trying to see, you know, what sort of titles people are using. I'm looking at the subtitles. I'm looking at the price. You know, I want to be competitive. $5.98. I'm $6.99, so I'm a wee bit over. But the number of pages, 200 pages for $6.99. That is impressive. It's a 50 pages. So maybe I am actually selling this too high. I need to reduce my cost, and it gives me that information right there. So the next thing that you need to do, and this Publisher Rocket is absolutely fantastic for, is you can list your book up into 10 categories. So I want to see what categories some of these big boys are putting their book in. So we've got colouring book for grown-ups, humorous. I did not expect to see arts and photography kind of artist books, but thinking about that, it's a good place to put a kind of colouring books sort of stuff, because essentially it's art, it's created by artists. Categories, this one, adult colouring books, dress relief, design, animal, mandalas, plants, patterns. Get every keyword under the sun pumped into the title there, and they've got it in self-help, art, therapy, relaxation, specific objects, history and criticism, alternative medicine. Again, a colouring book, and they've put it in alternative medicine. You know, they're hitting at every angle, getting as many categories listed as they can. Somebody might be going through the alternative medicine section, and you know, they see it and think, yeah, I could be doing with some stress relief. So let me just do a new search here, and we'll do fat osaurus. That's correct. Oh, there's me. So it's telling me that my bestseller rank, the page is 54, keyword in the title, yes, $7, daily sales are 1,740. My categories, I'm in dinosaurs, I'm in colouring books, I'm in cats, dogs and animals. I'm in the colouring books for grown-ups, animals, and colouring books for grown-ups, humorous. Yes. So that was only about 2 days ago. Again, the age is brand new. It was only about 2 days ago that I submitted to Amazon, because when you list your book, you get 2 categories, and then you can pitch to Amazon another 8 categories. And it's Publisher Rocket, where I find the categories, and then I use the author platform to submit them to Amazon. What other tools do we have here? The keyword research. So this is back on the blog, and you can read through. I go right into some depth, and I look at the competition analyzer, category search, Amazon ads, and the keyword search. The fact that you can check that out. There's a good quote I like, and it's basically, if J.K. Rowling is using adverts, then us small indie authors need to use adverts. I think that is one of the truest things. Amazon is an extremely competitive place, and if you're just writing a book that's mediocre, and I don't mean that your book is mediocre, it just, compared to most of the field, most books are going to be mediocre. It's just the nature of life. Then you need to get it in front of people. And in business, this is a business, you need to advertise. So the best form of advertising for Amazon books is Amazon's adverts, because it places the advert right at the book. People are there, they have intent, they're searching for a particular thing, they have the intent to buy, and you're serving your advert right in front of them. Whereas Facebook and Google ads, you're trying to force them from wherever they are to Amazon, to your product. Whereas Amazon ad, they're already in Amazon, they're already on the biggest e-commerce platform on earth looking to buy. So real powerful is Amazon adverts. Now Amazon adverts, lots of different philosophies and ideas. I'm actually reading a few different books just now on Amazon adverts and testing out different software. I might do a review on that, see if I can, if I'm not bankrupt. So yeah, it's fantastic for finding the keywords for Amazon ads. So let's have a just wee look here, Amazon keyword search, and so we're in the US version, so I'm just going to type in colouring book, and this is going to generate lots of fantastic again, so we have all these kind of keywords. So we've got colouring book, adult colouring book, anatomy colouring book, colouring books for adult relaxation, and it's telling you that this is coming for the Amazon suggestions, and this is coming for the Amazon A to Z suggestions, and there is a lot of books, and then from the search results, and it gives you the AISN, the author and the title. So there's many different theories on adverts. You can list up to 1,000 words when you do a manual keyword search on Amazon, and one of the strategies that some people use is they field out kind of as many words as they can that are related to the colouring book. I'd put in all of them, and then all the authors, all the competition, and then advertise my book. Anytime somebody types in Stoner colouring book, my Fartosaurus colouring book is going to come up. Now, good thing about that is they just maybe in the look for a colouring book and they purchase because they see it and it's funny and it looks cool. The other kind of side of that is Amazon ads burn through all my money trying to pitch all of the keywords that I have put forward. So another strategy is having no more than 10 or 20 keywords that are very targeted and specific to your audience, but they might be super competitive, therefore the price of the bid is super high, you know, £1 a click, etc. So by the first way of doing it, fielding a huge net, is potentially a way to get words that you hadn't thought of that are bringing customers to your content. And then after you've run the adverts for a couple of weeks, you can go into the data and see which adverts got sales, got good click-through, etc., and then refine them down into your kind of list of 10 to 20 keywords that you're going to actually run adverts on continuously, if that makes sense. And this is a fantastic tool to find the kind of keywords. Yeah, and you can export this into an Excel document. So there's some of the tools of Publisher Rocket, why I think it's good. So I'm saying here the final roundup at $97. I believe it's reasonably priced, but if you're not earning dollars from your books yet, you could potentially see it as an investment, and it's a lifetime investment. Dave, who's the creator of a number of different author softwares, he's from the old school. You buy the software once and that's you've bought it. So $97 for a lifetime license, and I'm saying here in web SEO $97 will get you the 1 month. You know, if you were to go and use one of these big Ahrefs or something like that, it's $100 a month easy. So getting a tool like this that does all of that for £100 full out, or $97, is pretty fantastic. So if you want to get ahead of the competition and start taking the indie author and self-publishing journey serious, then you need to invest in the tools to help you succeed. And this is why I use and why I recommend Publisher Rocket. I'd say I use it at every part of publishing a new book. Every part of publishing a new book. So if I just go home here and see SEO Layman's Guide, yep, for the keywords, for the looking at the competition, looking at the pricing of the competition, smartphone smart marketing, I got that in a number of different categories. Let's just have a competition analyzer. Smartphone smart marketing, and you can see I've again all the different categories that I can put my book in some of these categories of 2 and 3 sales is all I need to get into the top 10. And then and they're all relative because my book is about marketing. It shows people how to use the phone for marketing. Fantastic buy at 10 quid, but you can check that out. And I can see the competition, and I can see what they're making, how much I'm making. At the minute I'm making $11 a month. So fantastic bit of kit for checking the competition, for all that kind of good stuff. And every single one of the books that I've published and the journals that I've published, colouring books, I've used this tool. I've used this tool, Publisher Rocket. So if you want to check out Publisher Rocket, obviously I have a link, and it's just rob.link/publisher rocket. Now that is an affiliate link, and you get it for the exact same price. I just get a little bit of kickback for leading you in the right direction. So have a fantastic day. Check out Publisher Rocket, check out robwallace.co.uk blogs, and then check out the different items. I have some fantastic blogs there for you, self-publishing, loads of kind of links and stuff, why authors need SEO, marketing strategies, best software, Atticus review. If you're into fantasy, fantasy author interviews, and again where I've interviewed a whole host, and these are meaty interviews. You know, they go on and ask loads of fantastic questions about the indie author kind of journey. So definitely check them out, you know, and there's plenty of them. Yeah, some good stuff. Check it out. Pleasure. All the best. Until next time.